Okay, so the highest vibrational people on the planet right now is brown people. And a lot of people, especially black people, are getting offended by that statement because we're saying that brown people are more high vibrational than black people. And black people are getting pissed at that because black people are the first people on the planet. And they think that because they're the first, they should be the highest vibrational. The thing is, we were we were the highest vibrational people on the planet, but as of the way that life has been going and the way that they are operating in their life, brown people have surpassed black people to be the highest vibrational people on the planet now because a lot of the black people's vibrations are a lot lower than brown people's. So let's go ahead and get into why brown people are the highest vibrational people on the planet right now. So when we say brown people, we mean all brown people, where there is, you know, Arabs, Latinos, Latinas, Middle Easterns, all of that. Okay, everyone that is of brown descent. Okay, so what's number one? Number one, brown people are more faith based. Okay, they are more faith based, meaning that they operate with their faith in their daily life. They are a true man or woman of God. The way that they operate, they're not the type of person where they just go to church on Sunday or whatever day that they go to church or their religious practice. They don't just go there one day a week and then they turn around and they're acting the complete opposite the entire week. No, they live their daily life through their faith. One thing about it is they definitely fear God. They fear God and they know that to fear God is to know how powerful God is and to know that if you know better, you do better. And if you don't do better when you know better, God can get you for that. So that's why they live more through their faith and by their faith in their everyday life because it's making them better people. It's by them being more faith based, it already is putting them at a higher vibration because they're operating in their life through the man or woman of God that they are, supposed to be, destined to be, that we all are to be. So you have people that operate so much in their faith. That's why they're more high vibrational. Even thinking about brown people that are Muslim, they pray 5 times a day. What black people that are not Muslim prays 5 times a day? Exactly. The praying 5 times a day is what actually gives them a higher vibration because it allows them to connect with the Most High God each and every day and throughout their day. Number two. Number two, they are more unconditionally loving. When you see brown people and their families and their loved ones and the people that are in their life, they love people unconditionally, not with conditions, but unconditionally. They give you grace, they give you forgiveness, they allow you to be human, they allow you to be yourself. They're not trying to change you, they are not depriving you of love for whatever reason. They give you love no matter the circumstance. Even when it's a difficult circumstance, they are still giving you love in the moment. Brown people love unconditionally, and that love is a very strong divine love. Brown people have divine love pouring all throughout them. Number three, brown people are more empathetic. They're more empathetic. Let's get into that. By brown people having more empathy, they place themselves in other people's shoes and think, how would this person feel if I were to say or do this to them? Let me not say or do that. Let me find a different alternative. Let me find a different route on how to address this person or address this situation because I wouldn't want it to be done to me. They're naturally thinking about how someone else would be affected or how someone else would feel by doing certain things. So by them having more empathy, they are treating people better. The more empathy you have, the higher your vibration is. So not only are they faith based, but they operate from love. Love God, love yourself, love God, love your neighbor as yourself. They already uphold those 3 commandments. And then by them being more empathetic, that's raising their vibration even higher because they are Yeshua was empathetic. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was empathetic. You have these saviors and these heroes in our biblical times that operated with empathy, and by you or by brown people operating in that empathy, They are operating in the same way that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was operating, the same way that Yeshua was operating in that empathy. The thing is, by comparison, a lot of black people lack empathy. They treat people any old kind of way, because we're comparing black and brown people here. This is what we have to do. We're not talking about y'all. Sorry. White folks, Asians, we're not talking about y'all. Sorry. Not y'all video. But anyway, okay. So we have black people that operate in moments of where they don't operate in as much empathy. They treat people any old kind of way and think that they can get away with it. And black people tend to want empathy, but they don't want to give it at times. And that's the problem, black people. We have to start being more empathetic. If the empathy that you want from other people, you have to give that first. If you wouldn't like to be treated that way, then don't treat someone else that way. And the thing is, a lot of times they'll look at people that are full of empathy and say, oh, they lame, they a square, they this, they that. Okay, they a lame and they a square, but they got a higher vibration than you. So who's the lame and who's the square? Oh, yeah, Number 4, brown people are much warmer people. If you've ever been around and spent time with brown people, they have so much warmth in their energy. Just warm, loving people, very giving, very loving, very understanding, very patient, very attentive, just very warm, loving people. They are just warm in their energy, warm in their spirit. Number 5, brown people are a lot more gentle. They're just gentle in their energy, gentle in their touch. They're gentle in their speech. They're gentle in their tone. They're gentle in how they talk to people. And just always, brown people are just a lot more gentle. Even when you meet other brown people, in whatever way, shape, or form you have met brown people, you have found that they are just such warm-hearted, loving people, and that you feel the Most High's love, you feel Allah's love through brown people, because Allah's love is pouring all throughout brown people. That's why you feel that gentleness. You feel that gentleness of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. You feel that gentleness of Yeshua. You feel that gentleness because they're very gentle people. They're very gentle souls, very gentle angels. A lot of them are earth angels. Majority and all of them, mostly, are earth angels. Number 7, brown people are way more present in life. You see a lot of brown people where they don't watch TV a lot. They don't really watch television. They don't really listen to music a lot. They are very present in their daily life. They can, it's not to say that they don't listen to music at all or they don't watch TV at all, because they do, but it's very seldom. Like, they're going through their everyday life just more present, more focused on the present moment, more focused on their thoughts, more attentive, more focused on everything around them. This is why you see a lot of brown people, when you go into their houses, they don't really watch TV a lot. They don't sit down and watch TV. They don't do that because that's not more so in their nature. They are more so throughout being present and being productive in their life. And being present doesn't always mean that you have to be productive, but just being present by just sitting with yourself, sitting with your thoughts, sitting with your loved ones, sitting with your family, sitting with your children, sitting with your spouses, just sitting with each other and enjoying each other's company. More present, more focus, more attentiveness. Which brings me to number 8. They are more attentive. Brown people are very attentive. They are very attentive to their spouses. They are very attentive to their children. They give their children their undivided attention. They give them the attention that they need and the attentiveness that they need. Where when you're loved by a brown person, you feel that love. You feel wanted, you feel welcomed, you feel appreciated. They make people feel welcomed, wanted, loved. You are just like, you're able to just receive so much of the love that they give because they're very attentive. And being attentive is a higher vibration because the Most High God is attentive. Yeshua was attentive. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was very attentive. So they're operating in that energy the same way that our heroes in biblical times were. And number 9, last but not least, brown people are much more family oriented. Whether this is Latino brown, Latina brown, or Arab brown, they are more family oriented. You see them loving their families more, spending a lot of time together, doing things like family outings, family vacations, just spending time with their families. They don't They don't play favoritism. They don't operate in ways where it's very narcissistic. They love their children unconditionally. The parents love each other. The siblings are very close. They have a close knit bond because they value the importance of family and being close and being that tight knit bond, because your family is all you have, and they treat each other like they are all they have.